Never has a book made me experience genuine grief, euphoric happiness, and uncontrollable rage. It sounds good, it is good, but I fucking hate it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's dear Evan Hansen. When I say I hate this book, I'm being generous, because words can't describe how visceral and passionate my hatred is. Also, mind the fact that I'm talking about the book and not the actual play, because I only read the book and there's no way in hell I'm watching either the play or the musical. The mere idea of a Dear Evan Hansen musical is actually terrifying, and what's even worse is that it exists, and it's available to everyone. But you may be wondering, why do I hate it? Actually, you're probably wondering what the fuck is Evan Hansen, because who the fuck knows this book, am I right? Let me oversimplify it for you. Evan is a dorcas loser who broke his arm by falling off a tree and has no friends except for Jared, another dorcas loser but a cooler one. Evan has anxiety and actively goes to therapy because of it, and part of the therapy is to write letters to himself for some reason. One day he writes a letter and the letter is stolen by Connor, an absolute crackhead who I adore unreasonably. After stealing the letter, Connor kills himself, and because he had the letter, people started assuming that he was friends with Evan. Evan is a nice kid and tells everyone that this is a misunderstanding, right? No! He goes along with the fucking bit because he's stupid. Evan uses his new title as the dead kid's only friend to his selfish desires, and convinces himself that he's doing it for the good of Connor's family. Yeah, right. He became popular and loved because of it. He took advantage of Connor's little sister's grief to kiss her on his dead brother's bed. Don't worry, Zoe was weirded out by this and didn't kiss him back. Evan starts a fundraiser for Connor's memorial called the Connor Project. As the co-president of the project, he starts with giving a speech, which he absolutely screws. He fucks it up. He panics mid-speech and fucking runs away. Somehow, no one fucking notices, they praise him as a hero, forgive him for everything, and worst of all, he gets the fucking girl. He gets to go out with the girl of his dreams by lying about his dead brother in a lame and vague speech. What the actual fuck? See why I hate him now? I get he's meant to be this dorky silly guy, but he's so fucking self-centered, he doesn't realize how fucked up his little game is. Unluckily for him, but lucky for me, things don't go so well after that. Evan's letter gets leaked, Connor's family gets doxxed for some reason, and Evan can no longer hold the pressure of the consequences of what he did, so he tells Connor's family the truth and he goes back to being a fucking loser. Just like the Mafia City ads. People go back to hating him or not caring about him, he has to go to therapy again and the rest of his life is mid. The end. Now, I want to make it clear that I think this is a great book. The shit goes hard, okay? And even though Evan is an insufferable whiny bitch, the fact that I hate him so much only means that he's very well designed. Assuming he was designed to be hated, that is, because I do, so much. Did I make that clear? I'll say it once more. I fucking hate Evan Hansen. I don't care if he's suffering, I don't care if he's unlucky, he's a piece of shit. He's weak and uncaring most of the time. He only treats people well when they have something to offer back. I know this book was made as a suicide awareness shit, but I can't deny I got a little excited when he almost kills himself at the end of the book. Am I wrong? Yes, very morally wrong. But fuck it. I know I already ranted about hating Aubrey, and now I'm doing the same for Evan. I swear I have nothing against grieving children, they just both happen to be assholes. Also, Aubrey at least comes from a generally enjoyable game. Evan comes from this putrid book and that movie which I'm not watching. I don't even know who's wrong here. Evan did lie and take advantage of the grieving family, but he thought he was doing a good deed. He thought he was actually helping the family in a twisted perception of well-being. I mean, yeah, they didn't know the truth, but at least they weren't as sad, so he kinda was a good guy? No, not at all, he's an absolute piece of shit, both an asshole and an idiot. I'm sorry. At least that's what I picked up from the book. If only I had a different source of information about Evan Hansen. Huh. Alright, fuck it, I'm watching that stupid movie. How bad can it be? I just watched the fucking film. This isn't even on the script. It's bad. It's pain-inducingly bad. I fucking hated it. Every waking moment of it. I can't even speak, my voice is sore from all of the fucking shouting. So yeah, I watched the film, and I have some stuff to say about it. So, first of all, it's absolutely horrid. It's super censored for some reason. I don't know why they took out the fucking swearing from a movie that literally contains suicide. And speaking about suicide, they removed the part when Evan almost kills himself. You're making a film about suicide awareness, and you remove the part where the protagonist thinks about killing himself. Are you stupid? This just feels like a distilled version of the book, except all of the good parts have been filtered out. Jared is gay, which makes absolutely no sense because in the book he's constantly mocking Evan for looking gay. At least he's still the silly comic relief, but come on, let him swear at least once. In the book he talks to Evan on the phone and swears a lot, showing he doesn't really care about him. Here, he talks to him in person and is generally more of a friend, which kinda ruins the whole Evan has no friends gag, which is literally half of Evan's personality. Another thing I hate about the movie are the actors, particularly for Evan and Zoe. You can't tell me these two fuck, you just can't. Zoe looks like she's not older than 15, and Evan looks like he's 2 divorces in. Seriously, this is worrying. I can't take Evan seriously if he's looking like a grown-ass man instead of the 17-year-old he's meant to be. He's meant to be part of r/I'm14 and This Is Deep with his fucking normal feels.
I wear a mask with a smile for hours at a time.
Talking about shit songs, while I was watching the movie I made a tier list of all the songs, hoping at least one would be good. They are all in F tier, except for Zoe's song, which barely scrapes D tier, and Connor's, which is a solid C tier. It's the only good instrumental and the singing isn't terrible. Sadly, the lyrics are just...
I rub my nipples and start moaning with delight.
yeah.
Why would you write that?
It also gets boring when you hear the same 10 seconds of instrumental for the 9th time in a row. Seriously, the song is so long, it repeats itself over and over again. I hate this is stupid, this whole thing is stupid, I want to kill myself. You know, I think I get it. This movie is about suicide awareness. The message is meta-fictitious. It's not portrayed through what happens in the film. It's because of what you feel after watching it. Pain. Complete and utter pain. I don't ever wanna watch this shit again. And I still had to edit the whole fucking video. Well, my pain was at least worth it, because you watched the video until the end, which means you got entertained. From now on, I better stick to video games though. I don't ever wanna read a book again in my life, leave aside watch a musical. But alas, thank you so much for watching, and as always, thanks for the views.